there, it's Kat and this is Brews and Reviews. So this is a bit of a late last day of Bookmas, and yeah, I just wanted a little bit of a break. Sorry if you can tell I'm a little bit nasally right now. I'm a little bit ill, so I'm sorry if my voice is like this. I can't help it. Anyway, I wanted to do something a little bit different for the last day of Bookmas, and originally what I wanted to do was film a little bit of a vlog on Christmas Day and just sort of show you guys how my Christmas Day went, but this was kind of a different Christmas Day. I spent most of my time with both of my nans, who both have various illnesses that required attention. So yeah, I basically didn't do as much Christmassy stuff as I thought I was going to end up doing, so that would have been a bit boring. I did manage to cobble together a few clips of random things that happened on Christmas Day, so here they are. Done, it's time to get into the real meat of this video, and that is a Bookmas / Christmas haul. Yay! So I do just want to acknowledge that I am an extremely lucky person. I am absolutely incredibly grateful for all of the books that I've been given, and I kind of just wanted to show you guys them, and you'll probably see in this video why I don't usually do hauls, because I'm really bad at them. Really bad. So I'm going to throw it out there right now that I don't know very much about many of these books, so I'm not going to go into massive detail or else we'll be here forever, and nobody wants that, do they? Do they? Do you? Anyway, I'm going to start this video off with books that I received from fellow booktubers, which is just such a nice thing to say. Like, honestly, when I started booktube, I didn't ever think that that was going to be like a thing, but now, like, people I'm sending things to and people are sending things to me, and it's just nice, and I love this community. Anyway, I'm gonna, before I get wrapped up and get all emotional and stuff, because it does mean a lot to me, I'll show you guys what was sent to me. So first off, we have A Darker Shade of Magic by V. Schwab. This was sent to me by Faye from Mystery Date with a Book, and it will be my first V. Schwab book, which I think is hilarious, because I just filmed a video earlier on in the month saying, like, oh, I don't know, I keep avoiding V. Schwab, and now I've got one, so I have no excuse to avoid anymore, do I? I've got it. It's looking at me, it's like, read me, read me. So I guess I'm going to be reading A Dark Shade of Magic. They also very kindly sent me A House of Salt and Sorrows by Erin A. Craig. I am super excited for this one because Michelle over at Michelle Loves Books was talking about this, and she said it kind of had like Labyrinth-esque vibes, and I'm like, tick tick tick, yes please, very excited. And also it's a retelling of 12 Dancing Princesses, and it's sad and angsty, I've heard in parts, so you know, I'm all there for it, and yeah, I can't wait for this one. Next up, I took part in a bookish Secret Santa that was organised by Victoria from What Victoria Read, and that was over on Twitter, and funnily enough, Victoria actually got me, so she sent me a book. She also sent me like a wooden hanging thing that says if I can't take my book, I'm not going, which is the most me thing ever. Like, honestly, so me. Such a good present. Anyway, the book that she sent me was Middle Game by Shauna Maguire, and I haven't read anything else by Shauna Maguire apart from the Wayward Children series, and I really, really enjoyed those. So I'm really happy that I can now read something else that was written by her. I have no idea what it's about. I believe it has something to do with alchemy and twins, and I don't know. But I've definitely put this one on my expected 5-star reads. Actually, as well, House of Salt and Sorrows is on that list, so I'm just really excited. And the last book that was sent to me by a fellow booktuber was The Foxhole Court by Nora Sakovic. So this was sent to me by Kaz from Cats and Camera, and I know why she sent me this book, because it's one of her favourite series ever, and I read this book last year, the year before last, and I've been meaning to get back to it so that I can read the sequel and the book after that. And I have them all on my Kindle, but like I have a serious problem picking things up on my Kindle, so I'd put this on my wish list. Like, just, you know, in the vain hope that maybe one day, like, someone would pick it up for me, so then I, like, oh, and now I can read it. I'm really happy. And also, it's just so pretty and, like, white, and there's something about white covers with, like, just, like, one image on it, and I'm like, so attractive cover. So I can't wait to read this book again, so I can carry on with the series. It's about a whole lot of messed up people and, you know, a made-up sport, but like, it's just so, I got so into it. I read it in a day the first time I read it, so I can't wait to read this one again. I definitely need to speed this up now because I've been talking forever. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the section of the books that I received from my family and one of my friends from work, so yeah. I received the next few volumes in the One Punch Man series because I had finally caught up with all the books that I owned. So I read the first 10 and now I have 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15, so I can carry on with my manga dreams in this series, which is awesome, to be honest, because this is the only manga I'm actually really keeping up with right now. So this is exactly what I needed, really. Next up, I received The Toll by Neil Shusterman. I was really, really hoping I was going to get this book because I'm like, I need to finish this series. I definitely need to do a reread, though, at some point next year, and then finish it off with this one because I want to go one after the other, and like I remember how much the last book in this series shook me, and I want to finish the series off and just love it and enjoy the whole thing in one go. So I'm so happy to have this book. It is huge though. I didn't realise how much of a chunker it was, so I'll work with some of my projects that I've got going on next year, but very excited to have this one. Next up I have Caraval by Stephanie Garber. This is one that's sort of been on my radar for ages, and I was like, I keep hearing people going back because I think the third book finally came out recently, and I was like, you know, maybe I'll read that. And then I thought, yeah, actually I really want to read that. And also look at this cover, it's so gorgeous, and it's a paperback now. I've only ever seen the hardback versions of it, and that always made me sad. So now I have a paperback version and I'm definitely going to read it. Next up we have The Girls of Paper and Fire, and I just heard really great things about this. It's a sapphic book and, you know, it just sounds great. I'm gonna be real with you guys, I don't know that much about it, but like, I'm sold, so I'm very excited to read it. Next up we have A Court of Wings and Ruin, because I am so ready to like get back into this and read the whole series in one go and really enjoy myself. And now I have all 3 books. Although I am a little bit sad, right? Because, not because of this is great. Thanks, Mum and Dad. This is great. I'm sad because my copy of this, oh, it's over there, you won't be able to see. My copy of the second book in this series, I got from a charity shop, and somebody like fucked up the spine, and I'm like, I don't usually care about fucked up spines. But my copy of the first one is brand new, my copy of the third one is brand new, and my copy of the second one, which is undoubtedly going to be my favourite because it's most people's favourites, is all fucked up, so I think I need to buy a new one. Oh well. It's fine. I'm excited to read this one. I'm excited for this series. Yay. And next up, we have a book that continues on from one I just read and was really happy about, and it is Doris Ahoy by Charles Heathcote. So Charlie's a fellow booktuber. If you didn't know, I'll leave his link down in the description below. And yeah, the Doris books are awesome. They just make me really happy, and I'm really excited to read this one because of where indisputably Doris left off, and I'm like, it just gave me the feels, and I want this to give me the feels while still continuing with Doris hijinks because they rock. Anyway, yeah, I'm really excited about this book. Next Next up we have Wildcard by Marie Lu. So I read Warcross earlier on in the year and I really enjoyed it, and now I have Wildcard so I can carry on reading it. So honestly I think I've been doing really well, and a lot of the things that I asked for this year were continuations to series or ends to series rather than the beginning books of things. I mean, just ignore all the ones that are beginnings to series that I've got, but like, some of them are ends to series. I'm actually doing better than just getting all these new series to start, yeah? Anyone else noticing, like, the appearance of the thumbs in this video? They're just like, yeah, thumbs, thumbs, thumbs. I should do like a thumb counter, except no, I'm too lazy. I'm way too lazy to do a thumb counter. Next up, I got I Hate Fairyland Volume 3, so I can continue on with this crazy graphic novel. It is crazy, I love it, it's gory, it's brilliant, so can't wait to carry on. Then my friend Adam got me 2 books. He got me the Geeky Chef Cookbook, which is great because I have been saying that I wanted to do some like recipes for the channel, like geeky recipes, and he's been like, oh yeah, you could like make lambus bread and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I could make lambus bread, and then I never find a recipe for it, and then I never make it. But this book contains a recipe for lambus bread, so I can make lambus bread on this channel. Do you guys want to see that? I don't know, do you guys want to see me make some like weirdly, like, I don't know, geeky things? Let me know, let me know. And he also got me a book that he told me about ages ago, and I was like, yes, please, and it's called The Gutter Prayer by Gareth Hanrahan. I think I pronounced that. Did I pronounce that right? I think I did. Maybe. Anyway, this book has candle people in it. Cool. That's like the only thing I remember from his description of it, because he told me about it when I read Foundry Side like ages ago, and he said that this one was similar but like much darker, and I was like, yeah, I'll take it. So it's got thieves and stuff in it, and I'm just excited to read it. It looks so cool. I love the art on this. I don't know how well you can see the art on this, but it's just really cool. So that concludes the main bulk of the books that I was given for Christmas, but there are actually 2 more books, and I've saved those for last, and I've done that for a specific reason, because honestly, am I gonna get emotional? Probably. I finally have this like weird tradition where we like to try and make each other cry at Christmas, like, not in like a bad way or anything, it's just we like to give each other presents that mean stuff. And like, this year my parents decided that they were gonna go like full hog on it, and you see, look, I'm getting emotional now, how's that about? So they made me cry twice anyway, and I'll show you why. Now I'm not sure how well you're gonna be able to see this because both of these books are covered up, so there's probably gonna be a shine on the cover, but here we are. So, this is Aurora Rising. Now, it's a gorgeous book anyway, right? It's a first edition, and it's been signed by both authors, and can you hear my brain screaming right now? Can you? Because, oh my fucking god. Like, what do you even say about that? Like, how... Honestly, So, just gonna wrap it up again because I'm getting emotional. I need a little think break. So, if you've been around this channel, you know how much I love like the Illuminae files, and I love Jay Kristoff and Amy Kaufman's writing as a duo, and I've been really looking forward to reading Aurora Rising, but I haven't managed to do it yet. So, I mean, well, I'm never going to be reading that book because I'm not touching a first edition ever. It's going to stay wrapped up and like all safe in a package. So, anyway, I'm just like blown away. And then the next thing was the next one that I opened. Jesus Christ, they're just trying to tip me right over the edge. So here's one that I really wasn't expecting at all. So this is Iron Gold by Pierce Brown, who is one of my favourite authors. This is also a signed first edition. I didn't, like, what? Like, also, look at these black pages, they're so pretty. I'm so as you can see, it's been signed there, and I'm dead inside because what beats this, right? So this year means now, right, because of these 2 things, I have signed editions of books from all of my favourite authors. So I have a signed David Gemmell book. I have a signed Leigh Bardugo book. Well, 2 signed Leigh Bardugo books. I have a signed Pierce Brown book and a couple of signed Jay Kristoff books. So, thanks 2019. It's been a fucking great year. I mean, the David Gemmell book didn't come this year, but still, I was like, my mind is like blown. I don't know what to do with this information. I don't know what to do with these things. I was trying to explain to my nana what first editions meant. She was like, why do you care so much about that book? Which is fair enough, because she doesn't really understand like the whole connection that I have with books. And I'm like, it's just, how do you even say? And also just my parents are just brilliant. They're so good. I don't even know how they managed to get their hands on these things, and my mind's blown, and I just wanted to share that with you guys because you guys will appreciate what's going on in my head about these first edition signed books that I'm like can't process properly right now. And yeah. So after that minor meltdown that I just had, that really does wrap up the books that I got for Christmas. So that's kind of like a mini haul for you guys. I'm sorry if it was boring. I'm bad at doing hauls, which is why I never do them, not even for my birthday. But anyway, this rounds off Bookmas. I hope you guys enjoyed my Bookmas videos. I'm planning to stick to more of a schedule next year, but I'll tell you guys more about that in my 2020 goals. So videos should be more regular, but not every day, because that's really hard work. People that manage to upload every day or every other day, you like, hats off to you. That's hard work. But anyway, I hope you guys have all had some brilliant holidays, whatever holiday it is that you celebrate, even if you celebrate no holidays. I hope you've had a nice end of December. So if you like this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!